Picture this: a clean river flowing with clarity and blessing us with fresh water, now lifeless and filled with plastics, rubbish, and toxic runoff. The water which once was a source of hydration and purity has transformed into a den for litter and illness. This is the harsh reality of water pollution, an environmental problem endangering the health of our world and its population. Did you know that our country is the biggest contributor of ocean plastic pollution globally? According to a 2021 study by Science Advances, we generate roughly 356,371 metric tons of plastic garbage every year. That's about the same area of the Empire State Building, which is 2.7 million in square feet. Before I carry on, allow me to introduce myself first. Good day everyone, I'm Shania Salvania from 11 STEM 1, and I'll be sharing with you statistics and information about water pollution based on reliable articles, reports, and studies such as the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Today, we'll delve deeper into this topic, looking at its definition, status nationwide, causes, signs, pH level for safe drinking water, and solutions. Water pollution is defined as the occurrence wherein pollutants are introduced into bodies of waters like rivers, bays, and lakes to the point where they impair the water's usability or the ability of the ecosystem to function naturally. For the status of water pollution in our country, as stated in an article during 2024 under Development Aid, while 57% remains unpolluted, 180 over 421 rivers or 43% are polluted due to untreated domestic sewage, industrial, and agricultural waste throughout the year 2019 to 2023. This alarming situation emphasizes the need for better management of these types of waste as well as home sewage within the nation. Now that we know how this problem has been affecting us, what brings this problem to develop in the first place? In line with an article under Earth Organization about what causes water pollution and how we can solve it, contamination of water is caused by these 6 occurrences, starting with waste matter and sewage. The UN reports that even with treatment efforts, 80% of home waste and wastewater worldwide, especially in least developed nations, includes toxic chemicals and germs that contaminate fresh water, affecting water quality and aquatic species. Next, ocean garbage, including plastics and other land-blown items, takes between 2 and 200 years to disintegrate. Ocean plastic pollution is estimated at 11 million metric tons annually, potentially reaching 29 million by 2040, harming wildlife and ecosystems. One major source of water contamination is industrial waste, which frequently contains of hazardous chemicals and other pollutants. Inadequate management of these types of waste may lead to toxic substances leaking into freshwater systems, affecting water quality and marine life. Runoff from agriculture. Pesticides, fertilizers, and manures can infect groundwater and waterways, endangering the health of animals, plants, and humans. These substances may also mix with rainwater and flow through waterways, causing more pollution. Additionally, agricultural practices that may pollute water includes plowing, tillage, and unregulated spread of manures. Another main source of this issue is oil spills and leaks, which often results from offshore drilling operations. Land-based sources like cities, industries, and farms account for about half of the 1 million tons of oil that reach marine habitats. Oil lowers oxygen supply, impures drinking water, and ruins ecosystem and marine life. Lastly, radioactive toxicity, a highly toxic substance that can last for thousands of years. This comes from nuclear facilities that uses uranium, which is a very dangerous chemical and can harm the environment if not handled properly. Accidents at these facilities may also lead to toxic waste spills. Let's now consider how we'll be able to identify if water is polluted as per Indiana American water. An unexpected rise in dying fish or other aquatic life may suggest contamination, potentially disrupting the ecosystem's food chain. Abnormal levels of waste drifting on the surface of the water can indicate nearby sources of pollution. Intense, unusual smells like rotten eggs, sewage, chemical, or chlorine coming from the water source may point to water quality problems. Dense, vividly colored, or scum-covered algae buildup can deplete oxygen and harm marine life, often resulting from excess nutrients, for instance, phosphorus or nitrogen. Finally, white foam with a fragrant or rainbow sheen can indicate contamination such as detergent or sewage overflow. Moving on to the pH level for safe drinking water. Before elaborating on this, does anyone know what pH means? pH is an acronym for the potential of hydrogen, since it is essentially a measurement of the amount of protons or hydrogen ions in a substance. It is used to check whether aqueous solutions are basic or acidic. As stated by a physician in an article published under UCLA Health, water's pH affects its quality and safeness. Acidic water with 6.5 and lower pH may dissolve harmful metals from wells and pipes, leading to a health hazard. Alkaline water, on the other hand, with a pH of 8.5 and higher, has zero health hazards. However, it can cause bitter taste, pipe buildup, and skin problems such as dryness, itching, and sensitivity. In view of this, organizations such as the World Health Organization and the United States EPA regard pH levels ranging from 6.5 to 8.5 to be safe and suitable for drinking water. Now that we've gained deeper understanding and knowledge about this problem, here are things we can do to mitigate its effects. One of the simplest things we can start with is to manage our waste properly by following the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle, and if possible, using less plastics. Complying with this may lead to reducing the quantity of garbage that ends up in landfills and waterways. Next is getting rid of non-biodegradable materials, oils, chemical cleaners, and medical waste the right way. This is so this toxic waste won't leak into waterways, leading to water contamination. Using phosphate-free detergent is to avoid killing aquatic life and causing algae blooms. Eating food that is grown without the use of pesticides such as organic food reduces chemical runoff. Last but not the least, reduction of meat consumption is another way we can aid in preventing water pollution, as it can lead to saving water and avoid contaminating rivers and groundwater due to meat grazing responsibility. As we reach the end, we've explored how badly neglecting our water resources can impact our lives and our environment, examining its causes, effects, and signs. We've also discussed actionable steps to mitigate its impact. Going back to the situation I asked everyone to picture earlier, I hope we'll be reminded of such circumstances whenever we're doing something that may affect not just our water resources, but every natural resource. I would like to end my speech with a quote from an unknown author stating that the earth sustains us and we must not cause any harm to it, but preserve it for our future generations. This statement underscores the importance of understanding the complexities of water pollution and recognizing the value of our natural resources. Through acknowledging the role we play in protecting our resources, we can better practice responsible stewardship for a good cause in our future generations. That's all, everyone. Thank you very much for listening.